Hello students, welcome to my channel again. I am Chinmay Jain and I am here with a very interesting topic of 12th standard, that is reconstitution of partnership. See, reconstitution of partnership is divided in three parts, that is admission of a partner, retirement of a partner and death of a partner. Right now we are going to study retirement of a partner. Okay. Moving to the introduction, retirement of a partner means one member ceases to be a member. Okay, one member ceases to be a partner means one member leave the organization, he will not be partner anymore. And remaining partner run the business. Business is not closed, it will run as it is. Okay, तो फिर क्या चेंज होगा? अगर बिजनेस तो एज इट इज चलने वाला है तो जो चेंज होगा वो क्या होगा? दैट विल बी द अग्रीमेंट, जिसे कि हम पार्टनरशिप डीड के नाम से भी जानते हैं. तो पार्टनरशिप डीड विल बी चेंज्ड. नेक्स्ट, वाई पार्टनर गेट्स रिटायर्ड. तो क्यों रिटायर होगा? फर्स्ट, एट हिज ओन विल, बिकॉज अ पार्टनर थिंक ही इज नॉट फिट टू वर्क एनीमोर. ठीक है, टायर्ड है या फिर मान लीजिए उसको दूसरे पार्टनर्स के साथ काम करना पसंद नहीं आ रहा है, सो ही कैन एट हिज ओन विल ही कैन लीव द पार्टनरशिप. Okay. Next, in accordance with the agreement. See, sometimes in agreement, it is specified that after a specific time period or after a specific age, like if a partner is achieved the age of 86 years, then he will have to get retired from the organization. In such case, he or she have to leave the organization according to the terms and condition of agreement. Now, with consent of all partners, probably there can be a dispute and all partners think that one specific partner needs to leave the organization. In such condition, with the consent of the remaining partners, one partner can be sent out of the organization. Okay, like there are three partners, A, B and C. A and C think B is not fit for the organization anymore and they want him to retire, then B will have to retire from the organization. I hope you understand all these 3 points. Now we can see some basic difference between admission and retirement. As you have already studied admission of a partner and retirement of a partner. So what are the basic differences here? First is a new person is added to the organization, right? Here, one new person joins the organization who is coming outside from the organization. And in retirement, an existing partner is breaking the partnership. This is a very basic difference. And the second difference is an important difference, that in admission, new partner brings in goodwill and capital. Now, you would have learned the reasons of admission, and in those reasons, one of the reason is he brings new goodwill and capital along with new workmanship and obviously new intelligence also. In case of retirement, retiring partner takes away his goodwill and capital. देखिए यहाँ रिटायरिंग पार्टनर जो है वो गुडविल लेकर भी जाएगा और कैपिटल भी ले जाएगा. कहने का मतलब ये है कि गुडविल जो है दोनों ही केसेस में रेज होती है, इन केस ऑफ admission also and in case of retirement also. So what will be the difference? We will see it later. Moving to the steps of reconstitution in the retirement. First is calculation of new ratio. See, as one partner is going out of the organization, now whatever will be the profit will be divided between the remaining partners. Therefore, new ratio is to be calculated. Next is calculation of gaining ratio. तो अब अगर एक पार्टनर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन छोड़ के जा रहा है तो द रिमेनिंग पार्टनर्स विल हैव मोर प्रॉफिट देन बिफोर, राइट? जैसे एक केक था, समझिए जस्ट अ सेक. देखिए, लाइक दिस इज अ केक. ओके, अभी इस केक को 3 लोग शेयर करते हैं. ओके, इट इज शेयर्ड बाय A, B and C. All right. Now, suppose C is going out of the business. C business से अगर बाहर जा रहा है, तो in that case, जो भी हमारे पास केक है, अब उसके कितने पार्ट्स होने वाले हैं? किसी भी रेशो में हो, लेकिन कितने पार्ट्स होंगे? It will have 2 parts, right? तो पहले जो पार्ट मिल रहा था पुराने पार्टनर्स को, अब उन्हें उससे ज्यादा पार्ट मिलेगा, वो हमारा कहलाएगा गेन. दैट देयरफॉर इट इज कॉल्ड एज gaining ratio. So we will have to calculate new ratio also and gaining ratio also. Okay, moving to next thing, that is treatment of goodwill. So as I told you before also, that we will have to raise the goodwill. So we will learn about treatment of goodwill also. Next is treatment of accumulated or profits or losses. So during admission you have already learned what is accumulated profit, right? In balance sheet there is a specification for general reserve or profit and loss account, and you have to divide it into the profit before going through into the partners before going through the procedures, right? So treatment of accumulated profit मतलब क्या होगा कि जो पार्टनर जा रहा है, आउटगोइंग पार्टनर है, he will say कि भाई why I should leave my previous profit, I want to get it. तो इसलिए जब भी कोई पार्टनर रिटायर होता है तो बैलेंस शीट में अगर कोई पुराना प्रॉफिट रखा होगा तो वी विल डेफिनेटली डिवाइड इट अमंग द पार्टनर्स, राइट? नेक्स्ट है रिवैल्यूएशन ऑफ असेट्स एंड लायबिलिटीज. सो हियर से in balance sheet building is been shown for rupees 70,000 but its actual cost is 1 lakh. तो जो आउटगोइंग पार्टनर है वो कहेगा कि हम लोगों ने जितने की बिल्डिंग की आज की कीमत है उससे ज्यादा उसमें से डेप्रिसिएशन माइनस कर रखा है, मतलब हमने उससे ज्यादा उसमें नुकसान दिखाया है, तो व्हाई शुड आई बियर दैट लॉस? तो इसलिए द असेट्स एंड लायबिलिटीज शुड बी रीवैल्यूड ताकि जो आउटगोइंग पार्टनर है उसको अपना करेक्ट प्रॉफिट मिल सके. Okay, so revaluation of assets and liabilities will be done, and revaluation account or profit and loss adjustment account is prepared जैसा कि हम लोग एडमिशन में भी बनाते थे. Last thing is adjustment of capital. If one partner is going out of the organization, the remaining partner can adjust their capital according to their new profit sharing ratio. All these points we will cover in the question. Okay, right now starting with calculation of new ratio. First thing is elimination of retiring partners share. There are two methods to calculate new ratio. First one is very simple, it is elimination method, where what we are going to do, the partner who is going out of the business, we will simply eliminate his ratio, and the remaining two partners will be sharing profit in their remaining old ratio. Okay, so let's understand with a diagram. This is an old ratio. Here three partners A, B and C. This is the share of partner A, partner B and partner C. Okay, now as per the question, C is retiring from the organization. Okay, C is retiring from the organization. We have taken his part apart. Okay, now what C will do, C will get out of the business. Now how to calculate new ratio? So we will eliminate this part of C. Okay, so see how this is going to be done. Old ratio is 3:2:1. Okay, now we have to eliminate this one. Now simply we have new ratio, tada, 3:2. This is the new ratio. Okay, now diagrammatically we can also see this. See, 3:2 can be written as 3/5 and 2/5, right? Because 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So both carry the same denominator. Now here 5 means we have done 5 pieces of one cake. Okay, this looks like this. Okay, we have made 5 pieces, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, now out of these 5 pieces I will give 3 pieces to A and 2 pieces to B. It happens to look like this. Okay, now we will not show 5 pieces and then we will see the difference, and this can be seen like this: 2 3 is to 2. The ratio will be called as 3 is to 2. Okay, so A is having 3 parts in this area and B is having 2 parts in this area. So this is a simple explanation with a diagrammatic presentation. Now going to the second method, calculation of new ratio in case of old partner share his dividend, sharing when old partner share is divided in remaining partners. Okay, now here what is going on? Old partner says, I will decide how much I will give my share to the other partner. Okay, I'll explain it more with the diagram. See, we are having a question. Old ratio of A, B and C is 3 is to 2 is to 1. C retires and give his share to A and B in 2 is to 1. Okay. So two things are given here. First thing is old ratio of A and B, that is 3 is to 2 is to 1. Now here C is the retiring partner. Okay, C is the retiring partner and this is the ratio of C. Now C wants to give his share to A and B in 2 is to 1. Let's see how it is going to be done. Old ratio 3 is to 2 is to 1. Okay. One part is taken out, that is C's part. Okay. Now we will divide C's part. How we will divide C? C's part. How much is C's part? C's part is 1 by, I'll write here, C's share equal to, his old share was 1.6, right? Now this 1 by 6 will be divided in 2 part. How it will divided in 2 part? Share we have already given here. We are already having share here, that is 2 is to 1, right? So this 1 by 6 will be divided in 2 is to 1. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Yes. So this will be divided in 3 parts. 2 parts will be given to A and 1 part will be given to B. Okay. Now what will we do later? जब हमने सी के शेयर को 2 पार्ट में डिवाइड कर लिया, अब हम ये जो 2 पार्ट्स हैं सी के शेयर के, इसको किसके साथ ज्वाइन कर देंगे? इसे हम ज्वाइन कर देंगे ए के साथ. ओके. और ये जो 1 पार्ट है उसको किसके शेयर के साथ ऐड करेंगे? बी के शेयर के साथ. ठीक है, याद रहेगा. इसे हमें क्या करना है? एक बार हमने डिवाइड कर लिया है सी के शेयर को गिवन रेशो में, उसके बाद हमें उसे ऐड करना है. 2 पार्ट जो है वो हम ए के शेयर में ऐड करेंगे, 1 पार्ट जो है वो हम बी के शेयर में ऐड करेंगे. ये डायग्रामेटिकली मैंने आपको प्रेजेंट किया. इसको अब हम कैलकुलेटिव फॉर्म में, क्योंकि एग्जाम में वी हैव टू डू कैलकुलेशंस, diagrams are not going to help us. Okay, so let's go with one question. Okay, same question नहीं लिया है मैंने, पर similar question है. You will enjoy this solving that question. तो वो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने से पहले कुछ स्टेप्स हम डिसाइड कर लेते हैं क्वेश्चन को कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे. देयर आर 2 स्टेप्स. फर्स्ट वन इज गेन, टू कैलकुलेट गेन. ओके, इस शेयर में गेन कितना है वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट. सो रिटायरिंग पार्टनर शेयर, सी का शेयर कितना था, 1/6 था इस केस में, मल्टीप्लाइड बाय शेयर अक्वायर्ड बाय रिमेनिंग पार्टनर। तो इन केस मान लीजिए हम लोग ए का गेन निकाल रहे हैं, तो हमारा सी का शेयर था 1/6, राइट। सी शेयर वॉज 1/6, उसमें से हमें कैलकुलेट करना है ए का गेन। तो ए कितना गेन कर रहा है, तो ए जितना गेन कर रहा है वो मल्टीप्लाई कर देंगे, मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2/3, राइट। तो ये हमारा आ जाएगा यहाँ पर 2/18। सिंपली वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट 6 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2, 1/3। हम आगे पूरा क्वेश्चन देखेंगे फुल फ्लेजेड, तो उसमें आप लोगों को इजीली समझ में आएगा। अब हमें क्या करना है, ये तो हो गया हमारा स्टेप 1। अब हम स्टेप 2 की तरफ जाएंगे, जहां पर हमको ये जो हमारा 2/18 आया है इसे ऐड करना होगा ए के पार्ट में, राइट। तो ए का पार्ट कितना है, एज पार्ट इज 3/6, सो 3/6 प्लस 2/18, दिस वी आर गोइंग टू डू। इसको हम अभी यहाँ सॉल्व नहीं कर रहे क्योंकि हम लोग क्वेश्चन हमारा अभी सॉल्व करने ही वाले हैं। नेक्स्ट हम लोग चलते हैं एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने की तरफ। इट विल बी इजीली अंडरस्टूड टू यू। Second step, new ratio equal to old ratio of remaining partner plus gain. Gain means that part which we calculated 2/18. Okay. Yes. Now we will solve a question. For example, old ratio of A, B and C is 1:2:3. C retire and his ratio is divided among A and B in 2:1. ठीक है, तो अभी हम यहाँ पर इसको स्टेप वाइज सॉल्व कर लेते हैं। फर्स्ट स्टेप है हमारी, गेन इज इक्वल टू रिटायरिंग पार्टनर शेयर मल्टीप्लाई बाय शेयर अक्वायर्ड बाय रिमेनिंग पार्टनर, राइट। So first we will calculate the gain of A and then we will calculate gain for B. See, A's gain is equal to 3/6. Here you will understand it better. A's gain calculate करने के लिए we have to take retiring partner share. Retiring partner share is 3/6. That I have taken here 3/6 multiplied by share acquired by remaining partner. So how many share A is acquiring? 2. 2/3. I will multiply 2/3 here. Okay. तो आप इसको ऐसे भी कर सकते हैं, 3 को 3 से कट किया, 6 को 2 से कट किया, that is also a method, but here I have simply multiplied it and my answer is 6/18. Okay, and I'll simplify it later. After whole calculation I'll simplify it. Now B's gain, how much is B's gain? 3/6, right? Retiring partner share. Now how much is retiring partner share? 3/6 multiplied by 1/3, that is share acquired by new partner. Okay, so here it is 3/18. This way we have calculated gain of remaining partner. A's gain is 6/18, B's gain is 3/18. Now moving to the second step, that is calculation of new ratio. So the calculation of new ratio for remaining partner will be as follows: old ratio of remaining partner plus gain. Okay, let's see. A's new ratio is equal to 1/16 means old ratio of A plus 6/18 means gain of A, which we have calculated in last slide. Now we will take an LCM of 6 and 18. 18 will be the LCM. So 18 multiplied by 1 divided by 6 is equal to 3, and 18 multiplied by 6 divided by 18 is equal to 6. So A's new ratio will be 9/18. Similarly, we will calculate B's new ratio. So old ratio of B is 2/6 plus his gain is 3/18. So here also LCM will be 18. 18 multiplied by 2 divided by 6 is equal to 6. 18 multiplied by 3 divided by 18 is equal to 3. Now, new share of B is also 9 by 18. Therefore, we can say our new ratio is 9 is to 9, or it can be 1 is to 1 also. Done? So this way we have calculated new ratio. We will see how to calculate gaining ratio, right? Gain मतलब क्या? फायदा हुआ, right? फायदा मतलब बहुत आसानी से हम डिस्क्राइब कर सकते हैं. Gain means what we already had and what new we have. आपको कोई पूछेगा कि आपके पास अगर 5 चॉकलेट्स ऑलरेडी थी और अब 8 है, तो आपका गेन कितना है? मतलब आपको कितना प्रॉफिट हुआ, कितना आपने गेन किया. तो इज इट सिंपल टू स्पेसिफाई? यस, यू हैव कैलकुलेटेड हाउ मच. यस, 3 चॉकलेट्स इज एडेड बैक, राइट. तो आपने ये 3 चॉकलेट्स कैसे कैलकुलेट किया? आपके पास जो न्यू 8 चॉकलेट्स है, माइनस कर दिया आपने 5 में से. So you came to know about the result. Same is the case with gaining ratio. New ratio minus old ratio is equal to gaining ratio. अब ये new ratio किसका और old ratio किसका? तो भाई आपने चॉकलेट्स काउंट की, तो पुरानी चॉकलेट्स भी आपकी काउंट की और नहीं भी आपकी काउंट की. So here who are the remaining partners? Their new ratio and old ratio will be considered. Okay, let's see a question quickly. For example, A, B and C are sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 4:3:2. B retires and A and C share future profits equally, right? Calculate gaining ratio. Now here equally means 1:1 ratio. Let's calculate it. Solution. First we will write down our informations. आप लोग भी जब कभी gaining ratio calculate करेंगे, तो पहले जो information दिया है अगर उसको आप सामने लिख लेंगे तो it will be very easy to find it out. Every time you don't need to read the question again and again. Old ratio of A, B and C is equal to 4:3:2. We have picked old ratio from here, and new ratio is equally, that is 1:1. Okay, so let's calculate gain of A first. A's gain is equal to, see, new ratio. What is the new ratio of A? 1/2. So here we have taken 1/2 minus old ratio of A, that is 4/9. So we have taken here 4/9. 1/2 minus 4/9. Here you have to take an LCM of 2 and 9, and LCM of 2 and 9 is 18. Okay, now multiply 18 with 1 and divide by 2. 18 1 18, divide by 2 किया तो 9 आया. 18 multiplied by 4 divided by 9 is equal to 8. Okay, so what is the ratio? 1/18 is A's gain. Now similarly we will calculate C's gain, right? B is the outgoing partner, so new ratio of C is 1/2 and old ratio of C is 2/9. I want you to pause the video and calculate the ratio of B right now, and after that you can continue the video. Okay, C's gain is equal to 1/2 minus 2/9. So here also we have taken LCM, that is 18. 18 multiplied by 1 divided by 2 is equal to 9. 18 multiplied by 2, that is 36, divided by 9 is 4. So here our ratio is 5/18. So I can write it as gaining ratio is equal to 1:5. So this way we can calculate gaining ratio. Till now we have completed till new ratio and gaining ratio. Now next point we have to start is treatment of goodwill. Okay, so Goodwill you have already learned in case of admission of partner also, and here also we are going to see the goodwill. So calculation of goodwill is same in case of admission, retirement or death of a partner, right? But there is a difference in journal entry in case of admission of a partner and retirement of a partner. Let's see what will be the journal entries of goodwill in case of retiring partner. There are various cases. We will discuss one by one. Case number one, when goodwill of the entire firm is raised and retained in the business. Means we just have to raise the goodwill in the firm and leave it as it is. ठीक है, whenever we are raising a goodwill तो हम लोग हमारे बिजनेस में एक एसेट शो कर रहे हैं, और राइटिंग ऑफ का मतलब है कि हम उस एसेट को खत्म कर रहे हैं. Okay, so here we are raising a goodwill, we are raising an asset in our organization. So what will be the entry? Entry will be goodwill account debit because it is an asset to all partners capital account. All partners means all partners including the retiring partner. Okay, this will be the journal entry. Now you must be having a doubt in your mind. Sometimes we debit this goodwill and sometimes we credit it. Why? See, in case of admission, a new partner is coming in the business, right? So we were already having a goodwill and we are making him part of a goodwill, right? तो ऐसे देखा जाए तो हमारे एग्जिस्टिंग बिजनेस में जो गुडविल है उसका एक हिस्सा हम उसे सेल कर रहे हैं, बेच रहे हैं, इसलिए हमने गुडविल को क्रेडिट किया. बराबर है. और यहाँ पर हम गुडविल रेज कर रहे हैं, इसका मतलब कि ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टिंग पार्टनर के पास कितनी गुडविल अभी है, कितना उनका असेट है, ये शो करने के लिए हमने गुडविल को डेबिट किया है, राइट. सो इन केस ऑफ रिटायरमेंट फर्स्ट एंट्री में गुडविल क्रेडिट होता है, सॉरी, इन केस ऑफ एडमिशन फर्स्ट एंट्री में गुडविल क्रेडिट होता है, बट इन केस ऑफ रिटायरमेंट गुडविल विल बी डेबिटेड इन द फर्स्ट एंट्री. ओके, now this was the case one. We will see an example. See what is written here. Being goodwill of the firm raised in old ratio. Old ratio में we have to raise the goodwill. मतलब सारे ही partners का account credit हो जाएगा. Let's see an example. Case number one example. A, B and C are partners sharing profit equally. C retires and goodwill of firm is to be valued at rupees 30,000. It's very simple. Goodwill is already given to us. We need not to calculate the goodwill. So what will be the entry? Goodwill account debit rupees 30,000 to A's capital 10,000, to B's capital 10,000, to C's capital 10,000. Now how we have divided in 10,000? Because it is already here, written here that they share profit equally. So their old ratio is 1:1:1. Therefore we have divided it in 3 parts. Done? I hope you understood it. Moving to the second case now. Case number 2, when goodwill of entire firm is raised and then written off. So we are writing off the goodwill here. Entry number 1 will be for when goodwill is raised. So the entry will be same as before. Goodwill account debit to all partners capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Now when goodwill is written off, now we have to write off the goodwill. So क्या करेंगे? Opposite करेंगे. Goodwill will be here. Goodwill will be credited and partners capital account will be debited. But keep it in mind, only continuing or remaining partners capital account will be debited in new ratio. That means while writing off the goodwill, we will not debit the retiring partners capital account. Please keep in mind, okay, to goodwill account. Let's see an example for this. Case 2, example, A, B and C are partners sharing profit equally. C retires and remaining partners, new share is 2:1. Goodwill is to be raised and written off at rupees 30,000. Okay, so what we have to do here? Here C is retiring. We are having old profit sharing ratio, we are having new profit sharing ratio. Okay, so first we will raise the goodwill and then we will write it off. We will pause the video, make an entry and then again play the video. Okay, let's see. Journal entry is goodwill account debit rupees 30,000 to Ace Capital 10,000. See what is there? Profit sharing, old profit sharing ratio equal hai 1:1:1. So 30,000 divided by 3 multiplied by 1, 10,000, to B 10,000, to C 10,000. Done. So goodwill of the firm is raised in old ratio. Now we have to write off the goodwill. In which ratio we will write off? In 2:1. Okay, now you again pause the video. If you remember the journal entry, you can make it very easy. So first will be A's capital account debit for 20,000 rupees, B's capital account debit for 10,000 rupees to goodwill, right? So see, here we have simply raised the goodwill and written it off. Done. Goodwill से goodwill 30,000 cancel हो गया. Now in balance sheet we need not to show any goodwill. Done. Okay. Now moving to next case. Case number 3. When only retiring partners goodwill is given. Okay. Sometime in question it happens. जैसे देखिए हमने प्रीवियसली यहाँ पर कैसे किया, गुडविल को हमने रेज किया, रिटायरिंग पार्टनर्स की गुडविल उसको दे करके बाकी जो है रिमेनिंग पार्टनर है राइट ऑफ कर दी. ऐसे भी क्वेश्चन में हो सकता है कि हमें सिर्फ कह दिया कि भाई सी का गुडविल जो है वो कितना है 10,000. सिर्फ सी का रेशो हमें ऑलरेडी सी का गुडविल कैलकुलेट करके दिया है. ठीक है. सो दिस थर्ड केस इज ऑल अबाउट दैट. When only retiring partners goodwill is given, what we will do? So our entry will be goodwill account debit to retiring partners capital account. ठीक है. यहाँ पर हम तीनों पार्टनर्स के गुडविल को नहीं लेने वाले. And while writing off the goodwill, what we will do? Remaining partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Right. Now we will we will write off the goodwill in remaining partners capital account in new ratio. Quickly we will see an example for this. Case number 3. Example: A, B and C are partners sharing profit equally. C retires and remaining partners new ratio is 2:1. Goodwill of C is to be raised and written off at rupees 6,000. Now what will be the journal entry? We are given goodwill of only C. So journal entry will be goodwill account debit rupees 6,000 to C's capital account 6,000. Done. Being C's goodwill raised. Now we have to write it off. Okay. So A's capital account debit 4,000. B's capital account debit 2,000 to goodwill account. See here, goodwill is debited by 6,000 and credited by 6,000. Done. Moving to the next case. In case goodwill already appear in the old balance sheet. Now what we will do here? When goodwill is already appear in balance sheet, see in admission also you have seen there is an existing goodwill in the balance sheet, right? So same case will be here in retirement also. Okay. So when you are given existing capital and you are given a calculation of new capital also. So what you have to do? You have to make entries with the difference amount. Difference of what? Of already given goodwill and new calculated goodwill. Done. What will be the journal entry? When goodwill is raised, the journal entry will be goodwill account debit to all partners capital account as we were doing it in case of whole goodwill. Okay. When goodwill is written off, continuing partners capital account debit to goodwill account. Done. So there's nothing new in the entries. what we have to do, we have to take the difference amount for making these entries. Okay, we are not taking any example of this case. We will directly see this in the question only, because its journal entries are the same, and it will be very easy for you to complete the question with this. So here we end with the topic journal entries. We have completed 3 topics: calculation of new ratio, calculation of gaining ratio, and treatment of goodwill. Now, treatment of accumulated profit or loss, revaluation of assets and liabilities, and adjustment of capital are same as admission of partners. Okay, so we are not discussing here discussing it here again. What we will do, we will directly solve the question. हमारे क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने का सीक्वेंस भी सेम ही रहेगा. हमें 3 ही अकाउंट प्रिपेयर करने जो आप अभी तक बना रहे थे. P&L एडजस्टमेंट अकाउंट बनाएंगे हम, पार्टनर्स कैपिटल अकाउंट बनाएंगे, और बैलेंस शीट बनाएंगे, न्यू बैलेंस शीट. तो कैसे कैलकुलेट करेंगे वो हम लोग सीखेंगे अब नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में. बट फॉर नाउ आप लोगों को अगर कोई डाउट है तो यू कैन राइट इट इन कमेंट सेक्शन, एंड प्लीज subscribe my channel so that you can come to know whenever I am posting a video, and press the bell icon so that you can get the notification whenever I am posting the videos. You can watch them immediately. Thank you so much.